Hello everyone, this is Sharik Kashyap, and in this video I'm going to tell you guys which book you can refer or study to clear your DGCA commercial pilot license examination. So stay tuned till the end of the video to know which particular book for which particular subject and in which particular manner you have to study to clear your exams. Well, before starting the video, I'm going to tell you guys that this particular topic is being on the internet from a long past ago. A lot of people have already made videos and content on this, and I am making it again due to the demand of my viewers. And definitely I'm going to differentiate my video by telling you a bit in depth so that you guys can get it better. So stay tuned. Let's quickly jump onto the first subject, that's the air regulation. So talking about this subject before, first I want to tell you, like, most of the guys are going to recommend you to go for the RK Bali book to clear your DGC examinations, and do I also recommend you to go for the RK Bali book. That book is just completely enough to clear your DGCA examination, but for developing a better basics and knowledge about the particular subject, the air regulation, you can first study the first 10 chapters. You can study from the book Oxford, from the Oxford publication, because that book give you a better knowledge, a better depth knowledge about the particular subject, and it's well clear and sorted in the way. Well, after studying the first 10 chapters from that particular book, I will recommend you straightly to jump onto the RK Bali. So if you have time to study the Oxford book, then you can first go and study the first few important chapters of the air law from the Oxford book, and then jump back onto the RK Bali book and learn everything in a short way, because in RK Bali book everything is given in a short way, but it's well clear, and that's well enough to clear your DGC examination. And the questions which are provided in the RK Bali books are actually really helpful to clear the DGCA examination, and even the sample paper which has been provided in the last of the book, that actually helps to clear the examination. So the Oxford book for air regulation is divided into 4 topics and simultaneously into 4 books. That's why you have to get all those 4 books to study air regulation. And if you go for the RK Bali book, there is only 1 book for it, but if you choose to opt for the old edition, then you have to buy the first part and second part of the book. So you have to buy 2 books if you go for the old part, and if you go for the new generation one, then you have to buy only 1 book. So let's come to the next subject, that's meteorology. So even in this case, most of the guys are going to recommend you to study it from IC Joshi book. Even do I recommend you to go for this particular book, because this book is just enough to clear your DGCA examination, but to get a good basic idea about the whole subject and clearing your concepts, I will recommend you to go and study the Oxford publication, the first 10 chapters from there, and then come back to IC Joshi and learn it completely by heart to clear your DGC examination. And even the question bank of IC Joshi is quite helpful to clear your examination. So for meteorology, both publication, IC Joshi and Oxford, only have 1 single book for this particular subject, and they are not divided in like different particular chapters or parts like the air regulation. Coming to the next subject, that is air navigation. So straightly, if you're going to ask anybody in this industry, they are going to straightly recommend you the Oxford, and even I will recommend you the Oxford publication, because this is the best book for air navigation, no doubt, because you get a clear and depth knowledge about the particular subject and everything is quite clear. Well, the only issue with this particular book is that you don't actually get a lot of number of questions that you can practice, or you can say that can actually come in your examination. But for that, you can go for the Keith Williams 1000 question books. And as we all know that air navigation is divided into several parts. The main part is the general navigation, radio navigation, and instrumentation. And for all these three topics, you get three different books. That's the 1000 questions and answers for general navigation, radio navigation, or instrumentation. So you can go for this book. This book is enough for the practice. And talking about why should you not go for any other publication or any Indian publication, the reason is because no other publication in this industry till now has been able to make such a content rich book, and which is actually which like students like us can understand by just reading. So that's the best book, Oxford, for CPL DGCA studies. A lot of people go for the RK Bali book, but I will not recommend you to go for that particular book for this particular subject. The reason is because everything is really shortened out in the RK Bali book, and you will not get a good idea about the subject, and everything is going to be not that clear. Well, but if you go in the but what the benefit is going for the RK Bali book is this book is like based for the Indian DGCA exam. It's not like the Oxford one, which is for JAA exam, which is actually conducted outside our country. So, but other than that reason, there is no particular reason to go for that book. Even if you purchase that book, do just study that book as a revision, for your revision, not as your main knowledge, which you are going, the initial knowledge which you are going to get from that will not be that great, but the revision in point of view, you can have a good level of knowledge for the question and different thing. But Oxford is completely fine with the combination of the Keith Williams. It's well get to go. So coming to the next subject, that's the technical general. So for technical general, I will recommend you to go for the Oxford only, because Oxford has the best knowledge in terms of things, sorting the topic in the right way, and making a reader understandable and in the most easy language. So I will recommend you guys to go for the Oxford for both air navigation also and technical general, because it's quite understandable to students like us. Now talking about the practice, how you can practice for the technical general. So it's not like the air navigation that you have to practice a lot, so you have to purchase a separate book for that. Well, the whatever the question present in the Oxford publication will be enough for you guys to prepare for your examination. So there is no need to purchase any other book for technical general. Talking about the last subject for the DGCA examination is technical specific. So well, we all know that what technical specific all about is. It's about the owner's manual. It's about the pilot operating handbook. So it's just you read it and go, and there is no such kind of publication for that. You can get the PDF really easy on the web. So that's for that. Let's talk shortly about the RTR exam, that's radio telephony examination. So you can go for the RK Bali book, that's volume 1 and volume 2, volume 1 for practical and volume 2 for Viva. And talking about some other knowledge for that, you can go and read document 9432 of ICAO. That will actually help you to, that's the radio telephony manual actually, that will help you to get some knowledge about it. And that's all about radio telephony. This was my video on the topic of recommended books for CPL DGCA examinations. From my particular side, this was my honest opinion. So if you like the video, do like the video, share it, and if you have any query, to ask it in the comment section. I will reply it whenever I will get the time. And if you want to get more such contents, do subscribe to my YouTube channel, because in less time I'm going to bring a lot more videos that's going to be helpful to you guys.